Okay, well, everyone knows what my favorite herb is, and there you can see it in the background. It's echinacea, and I, if we look at specific species of echinacea, it's purpurea and angustifolia, and if we go right down to plant part, it's the root. So when I say echinacea is my favorite herb, I don't mean just any echinacea. It's got to be from the roots, extracted in high alcohol for those tingly components, the lipophilic alkylamides, which the early herbalists said were a sign of good quality, and from the two high alkylamide species, which is Echinacea purpurea and Echinacea angustifolia. So that's a very long-winded definition of what, but it is important, unfortunately, with echinacea because it's so misunderstood and people are using often what I think is not the most active form of it. The reason why echinacea is my favorite herb is because you get results with it, and you get results with it that are obvious to patients. You know, someone's getting sick and you say, here, go home and take a dozen of these echinacea tablets, you know, over the next 24 hours. And they say, hey, I didn't get sick. They're very impressed. And that kind of result is practice building. And people think you're a genius when it's really the plant is the genius. Um, so yeah, you see results, and it's in an area where mainstream medicine has nothing to offer. You know, you don't hear doctors saying to patients, "Hey, I've got a drug that'll help your immune system," do you? They might say that for vitamin D now, but that would be about it, and not that many would even recognize that. So this is a really playing to our strengths, which is herbs and immunity, with a herb that definitely delivers visible results. And I have to say, you know, for a while there, I was on talkback radio in Toowoomba, you know, where I practice, and people would ring up, and every second answer I would say, "Oh, and it should be echinacea as well," you know, and so it kind of I ended up with the name around Toowoomba as Mr. Echinacea. You know, so it's probably not as prominent now. I'm no longer on talkback radio, but that's how obsessed I was with it, and that obsession led to my instigating and guiding research in the area. So I have to say, you know, I don't know. I probably now my name's on about with co-authors of about perhaps up to a dozen scientific papers, right from basics of phytochemistry, test tube research, and up to clinical applications for this herb.